Hello YouTube, Jonathan800 here. College finals means that I didn't have time to make an actual video, so here's me discussing possible future DLCs. So basically, DLCs in Hoi 4, they pretty much have a theme, so you can't just do random countries like, Brazil, let's get Belgium and Austria. No, you just can't do it. There has to usually be a theme and usually a gameplay feature being reworked that's around it. Well, basically, what relates to the country. There we go. As you see, no script. So, the first idea I was thinking is, and hope is the actual next DLC coming out, is the Southeast Asia DLC. We might get something for Indochina, doubt it. But definitely one for Thailand, Malaysia, and what is it called? Indonesia, maybe even the Philippines. So Philippines, you would have to defend against the Japanese, maybe try to take some local islands, independence. I don't know. I can really picture historical for Philippines, but not really any alt history. I also don't really know the history of Philippines that much. Actually, I don't really know much of the history in this area, kinda except for Thailand. But Thailand, you can ally the Japanese, try to resist. Siri Thai, the Free Thai movement also existed. Also got the whole push into the Raj. Indonesia, you can reform Majapahit Empire. Same with Malaysia. Depends on how you do it. I know with Dutch East Indies you can get completely goofed by, there we go, curtail colonial autonomy. So there's probably going to be a decision so you can just go no and go for independence if you're playing them on a history, but we're playing to side with the Dutch. And also the best part about this idea is possible reworks for Raj, Japan, and Australia and New Zealand. Which is why I really hope, because your focus tree is kinda lacking. Your focus tree is kind of lacking. You're not even on the job yet. And what is this? Like, old Italy was kind of better than this, it feels like. But you do get the choice to make Polynesia. Hope they keep that in a rework. So the gameplay feature I was thinking is probably a rework to trade, as these are some of the most resource-rich areas in the game. So basically, that's the only gameplay feature I can think of, is a rework to how resources work. Hopefully they don't go like Black Ice is like, okay, you got the raw resources, and then you have to have places in your country to, what is it called? Refine it. He's like, please, I hope it's not that, but I don't know. Maybe it's a country pack like Battle for the Bosporus. So the next DLC that I'm thinking of is everyone's, the news favorite place, the Middle East. So what we could do is release Egypt as a puppet, Day 1, 1936. They have done this before, like Iceland. So Egypt, the Sauds, Iraq, Iran, maybe Yemen and Oman. So basically, you just got a nice country pack, try to restore some caliphate. The historical for Iraq might actually be quite interesting, as you already have tag. What is your tag? Oh my gosh, I guessed it correctly. You already have a decision to just, and now you own your oil again. So that might be interesting. You also, historically, will get invaded by the British and possibly the French. So that might be a fun survival challenge. Also, you can always side with the democracies or just keep your oil being sold to stay alive. Also, you have funny country here, so might be able to restore that. Got Iran, you got the Shah. Wait, did I have the Shah yet? I think that might be at. No, there he is, but maybe not an Empower Shah. Well, that could be a possible focus tree thing. But this might be a country pack, like Battle for the Bosphorus, or what is it? A rework on maybe attrition, because attrition is kind of dumb in this game. You just have like 100,000 guys sitting in a tile, and then suddenly their guns just vaporize in front of them due to attrition. It's like, is that how attrition works? Because let's say you're in Cairo, you station, how big's your average infantry division? How big are these? Alright, this is your 6,000 men, and if you have like 10 of these divisions, so 600,000, no, 60,000, guns will start dropping and just breaking. And also desert combat, because these are deserts, so heat attrition might play a different thing. Because that's where attrition actually does hurt, is when you're in really bad terrain. Probably, there we go, division attrition. Because this makes sense, but having a bunch of guys standing in the spot and then suddenly their guns vaporize in front of them, no, I don't think that's how it works. Combat penalties, yes, you can't really fit 60,000 guys to defend one hill. But that's my thoughts on not Saudi Arabia. Middle East DLC, probably reworks to attrition, focus trees for these countries. Oh, did I mention Afghanistan? That's also part of the Middle East. The next DLC that I'm thinking of is just Between Giants. So just pretty much fill out the remaining rest of Europe. Oh snap, I forgot Ireland. Poor Ireland didn't have a focus tree in this. But it's Belgium, Luxembourg, Austria, Albania. That way continental Europe has focus trees. Just get Ireland in there too for fun. Or maybe split it between Ireland, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Austria, Albania. Something like that. Just something to fill it in. This one probably has to be a country pack. I cannot see any new features being added. They should not make like a gun designer, because the tank designer is already complicated enough for some people. And basically having to do that, or just like design your infantry, is like, no, I think that would just be too complicated, and Paradox would not do that. So, but they might do tweaks to MIOs, who knows, or just stay a country pack like I said. But it'd be nice to get focus trees for the remaining countries in Europe, because a lot of fighting took place. But if we do it between these four, these actually were involved in the conflict somewhat. You got eaten, you got eaten, you got invaded, you got invaded. Also, these two have the problem of basically being Netherlands 2 and 3.0. So I don't know what else. Not much you can do as Luxembourg alt history, besides somehow gain strong army and form United Netherlands as Luxembourg, or just claim to remake the HRE as Luxembourg. That would be kind of hilarious though. So after going in Europe, the next DLC will probably have to be South America. But why South America so late? Because you weren't in the war, except for Brazil, really. Yes, you might have joined America into the conflict, but did you really do much except for Brazil? Brazil actually did fight in Italy. A little, I think. Somewhat. I just know Snakes on the Plane is a reference to the smoking snakes, or whatever they were called, that fought in Italy. But that's pretty much like the only South American content that happened during the conflict. Well, except for conflict between these two, which is not even represented in this game. So, basically, if South America has a ton of countries, which ones do you do? You could start with the giants. You kind of have to. You should probably get these two, as they actually fought during the conflict. And then you also have oil and achievement. And also restoration of Gran Colombia, stuff like that. So the main important ones are these with, you also can have funny Bolivia must go into the sea sort of thing. They don't even have claims. Bolivia goes into the sea, Paraguay try and get its lost land, and I have zero knowledge of history relating to Uruguay, so I'm sorry. So pretty much, you can have South America is a hotbed for potential alt history, but I just don't know enough about them for historical. What could they rework gameplay feature? I don't know. What I was thinking is construction, because these are industrializing countries, so maybe a rework to civs, but that might drastically change gameplay, and I do not think many people would like it. So that is actually all the DLC ideas I have. Maybe a DLC for Mongolia, Tanituva, and Tibet, so you can kind of fish Asia and get a possible rework of Chinese warlords, which would be pretty nice. Because the main DLC I actually want is rework the old ones. Commonwealth needs to be reworked. Like, what is this? This is one of the better ones, maybe. Like, okay, this could use some, which is sad to say, Ethiopia mechanics of you initiate uprising in place, Botswana. You then have them win the area, conflict in the area, and then you sign a peace deal with said country that owns it. And then you just keep going instead of total warring every single colonizer in Africa, and then having to hop to Lisbon, London, and Paris. And Madrid, I forgot about Spanish territories. That's also one DLC feature that could really be reworked. Maybe with the rest of Europe DLC, is not having to total war everything. Maybe Southeast Asia, because I believe, fun fact, the Thai ambassador refused to declare war on the Americas. Like, I was told to declare war, but I just cannot. Is that true? I do not remember. I'll probably look it up and then see if that's true with the text. So yeah, what I really want is rework to old focus trees, then Southeast Asia, Middle East, rest of Europe, and South America. So, thanks for listening to my rambling. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video or would like to see actual videos. I am going to be on Christmas break for college, so that means possibly better videos coming out. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. You know the deal. And this is Jonathan 800 signing out.